So the idea of this expanding foam is this has already started to be excavated, and it's where they've blown it and started digging it out. So I'm just going to try and cut it out a little bit more random so it doesn't look like a natural embankment, which is not what I want. So I'll probably smooth the top off, add some greenery along here, just leave the front of this exposed and then have this dug out. So I'm going to cut some bits in it where it started to be excavated by the diggers, and I'm just using a kitchen knife again for that. This has probably been on here about 3 hours now, and then it's pretty workable. So I'm just going to cut some bits in, and then you can just scrape it off the baseboard, and then these little bits that you're going to be taking off, you can always paint up, and you can have these sort of dotted around in random places as exposed rock that's coming through some of the landscape. So what I'm going to try and do is actually almost create some little overhangs underneath where it looks like they've been digging in. Again, I am making this up as I go along, but I think it's going to give it some nice variation, and I think this should work. So you can see all this bits I've got left over that are just burying these sidings. So the bits that I've cut out, I'm going to just sort of place these around, just work out what fits where. So this can be on the edge of the hull possibly, perhaps another bit here, and then just start carrying on with the rock formation, coming around this corner. And I've decided to put my tunnel portal there and have that essentially as the end of the layout, so I can do some more rock formation all in this area here, following on from this, a bit more rock formation coming around here, and then maybe some odd little bits in between the sidings, perhaps a little bit up here, or maybe some storage sheds perhaps along here. So I'll get the hot glue on, get a bit more down, and hopefully try and get it painted up. So again, I'm just using the Hobbycraft white poster paint. It's really thin, doesn't cover very well at all, and that means it's just absolutely ideal just for picking up bits of detail before I start weathering them down with the Warwilt Scenics concrete dust weathering powder. So you can see just a light brush over the top, it just catches the edges and just really starts transforming it.